And
Yo, Vito! Take that fridge off your back, bro!
Yo, Josh! You learn this lesson?
Him and Jugo right now. Him and Jugo. Hey, you need to split him in half and make one person.
Yo, long jersey. You got one jersey, two jerseys. Let's go.
Embers versus Tri-State Devils. On field 1. No way! No way! No.
Yo, the cake slowed you down. Yo, the bata is not aerodynamic. Gotta do it, baby. Come on. Hey, here we go, young man. It's good, baby. Let's go. Take your time. Let's go. Take your time. Let's go. Duque, stay on the bag. Stay on the bag. Look, you up. Let's go first. Yo, whoa. Now,
Hey, if you're watching, make sure you like. Make sure you give us a like. Don't leave. If you're watching, don't leave without giving us a like and a follow. Stickball Sunday here in the Bronx. A little sad because the Knicks lost. You can feel it all around. Little Sunday blues after the Knicks lost.
No reach, no reaching. No reaching. No reaching.
No shot clock, but you only get one swing. So dudes like to take their time. Some dudes like to take their time. We got Eric up on field 1. Devils versus Emperors. That's trouble. That's trouble. That's trouble. Oh, it drops. Cooks is running to third. Cooks hustles. Comes to third. Eric is. Oh, he's going home and they got him on a second. Oh. So, after getting a single, Eric gets tagged out, advancing a second, and in the inning on field 1.
What happened? How was everybody laughing?
Runs indicates a single, bro. Like automatic single, like you just ran and single. It's like air mails. All right, so this is field 2. Leland versus Cielo Azul. Shout out to everybody who's tuning in on a Sunday.
Hey, wait, hold on, Stet.
Now, one thing about Xavier, just to give you guys a heads up, he most certainly takes long when he swings. Just a little heads up. But he does make contact. Alright, let's see. Maybe you should go on this swing right here. Ground ball to second base. Oh, safe out first.
Okay, go, Sweat.
Already dropped the ball at first. But the thing about stickball is that there's no errors in stickball because defense is very hard. I mean, I find defense hard. Ooh, line drive, double. Oh, no. Stay. Oh, no. Wow. Fielder's choice at second. Ball stays in. Yeah, I thought that ball was going to go over the gate as well. So if you're tuning in for the first time, this is stickball. Same rules as baseball, except that you only get one swing. If you hit the ball foul, you're out. If you swing and miss, you're out. There's ground balls, fielder choices, tag plays.
Yeah, ho.
Ground ball to Short, throw to second. Out at second. Fielder's choice.
Always go to something with that, right?
All right, we got Tyler up. Yeah, Bronx, New York. This league has been around since 1970, like officially. But you know, stickball has been a big part of New York City culture. So, you know, there's been a form of stickball being played everywhere in New York City. But this is our official league here. It's called the New York Emperor Stickball League. We play with a sky bounce handball and a dowel rod. So, you know, as you can see, every bat is a little bit different. Like, not one person has the same stick. You go to Home Depot, you buy a dowel rod, you cut it to the length you like, and then, you know, you shave the handle a little bit, you paint it, you spray paint it, you customize it. So that's pretty cool. It's funny that you mentioned Florida, because we don't only play this in New York. We have tournaments pretty much all throughout the country. So we have a tournament in Florida, in Tampa, Labor Day weekend. All right, so if you got anybody who's out in Florida interested in joining the tournament, right? All you need is 8 players. If you could get 10 players together, that's even better. But all you need is 8 players, and you know, you could join the tournament. I'm sure there's a fee. I'm not sure what the fee is, and there's prizes and everything. You know, we'll update you on that. You know, if you're interested, just give us a follow, and you'll definitely see posts about that soon. But Labor Day weekend, we'll be out in Tampa, Florida. Okay, and we're playing a tournament out there. So a home run would be a ball hit to dead center. Okay, so there's cones in center field, and if you hit over those cones, whether it's a ground ball, you know, over, through, you know, rolling, it's a home run.
You did not just say, nobody said, hey, bro, nobody got to tell you to run, bro.
So the thing is, you know, we do encourage new players to join, but, you know, this is a league. It's not really pickup games. So everybody here is part of a team. All right, you come here, in the beginning of the season, you let us know that you want to join. Either you're going to bring a team, or if there's some teams looking for players, we put you on a little free agent list. You know, unfortunately, if teams are not looking for players, then you won't get quote unquote picked up. But you know, we're always looking for new teams. Just DM us. You could DM us on TikTok. You could DM us on IG. If you don't follow us on Instagram, it would help us out a lot as well. You know, our Instagram page is growing crazy as well. But yeah, the next tournament right now, this is league play. This is the regular season. We play every Sunday. We have a permit to close the street. The next big tournament is Labor Day weekend. So you want to give this a shot. You want to play Labor Day weekend. A lot of these teams here are going to fly out to Florida. We just wrapped up our Memorial Day weekend tournament where Florida teams came to play us. The Chargers actually, you know, had a great run. A team from Florida, they made it all the way to the chip. They went undefeated all weekend, and unfortunately, you know, came up short against Legacy, who was a great team in the league. Let's try to go take you out to Field 1. So Field 1, if you notice, this Field 1 right here. What you guys were just seeing was Field 2. So Field 1. It's heavily based on defense because the field is very open, as you can see that. Like, there's not a lot of trees, fences. Ooh, good shot. Way to keep it low. So ideally, nice. You know, so you just want to keep the ball in play. And, you know, if you could hit this tree on the left, it could fall in the play. But basically, anything that hits fair territory within the yellow lines is in play. If you hit the ball foul, you're out. If you swing and miss, you're out. If you hit a slow ball, which is in between the 2 yellow lines, to the point where you can run out to first base before the fielder can field the ball, then that's an out. It's called a slow ball. So you have to hit the ball past the 2nd yellow line. But yeah, a lot of people here have grown up on this boulevard. They've been a part of this neighborhood for a long time. their fathers, their grandfathers, fathers, great-grandfathers played stickball here. So it's really a tradition. Almost 80% of people here, I want to say, have been playing this sport for about 10 plus years. But we're, obviously we're looking to grow the game, so we're to play. So if you're just tuning in, same rules as baseball, all right? You start at home, you got to score, run first, second, third, home. The white boxes are the bases. You basically get 3 attempts to flip the ball. On your third flip, if you do not swing, you are out. And you only get 1 swing. So that's an attempt. See, he went on the first one. Okay? So, listen, I think the biggest drawback, obviously, on social media is how long some hitters take. If you really look at the clock, at bat in a baseball game takes at least a minute or 2, right? Ball 1, ball 2, foul balls, all that time, stepping out the box. Here at Max, even if a hitter takes a while, it takes like a minute. But some players got their routines. You only get 1 swing, so everyone has their own little routine. Let's take you on field 2. Field 2, you got Warren Jr., a.k.a. Dub. You can see field 2, it's a lot of trees in play. It's a different ball game. So even if let's say if the spread on field 1, you're a team that's a plus 300 playing against a minus 250 team, some crazy number. Field 2, everything evens out. Anything can happen on field 2. All these trees are into play. A simple little pop-up could be a hit. And with 2 outs, that could be a lot of trouble. All those trees are in play. So if you have a lineup with a lot of lefties, you can go Oppo. Oh.
Yeah!
Wow.
Stay there, X. Stay, X.
Tough play. So 8 players on defense. The only defensive player different than baseball is obviously the pitcher. So you play with 8 people on defense. First baseman, second baseman, third baseman, shortstop, behind short, and 2 outfielders.
Come on, X. Come on, man. Come on, X. Right here, baby.
X is back up.
X is smooth back. Come on, Ty.
Field 2, we got runners on first.
Come on, Ty. Come on.
This is Stickball Boulevard, Bronx, New York. Yeah, 3 outs per inning. Like it's legit the same rules as baseball. Like legit. Like almost 95% of the rules are just like baseball. From tagging up, the only difference in tagging up here is that you got to stay on the bag until the ball hits the defensive man's hand, the players on defense hand. So as soon as the ball hits the player's hand, you could tag. Okay, regardless if it was caught or not. Right, as soon as it touches the player's hand. Now, if it was caught and you were leaving early, you left early, then you could get that. You're out. You know that from the side. There's no infield fly rule, so that's part of that 95%. So like, see right now, X. Runners on second and first.
Come on, dog. Yeah. Let's go, y'all. Let's go, my boys. Let's go. Yeah. Way to go, Frank.
I mean, the best way to learn how to play is to come out and watch. If you live in the Bronx and want to come out and watch, come out and watch. Come take some swings, learn, watch, play. We also got our rule book on our website. So this is the problem with field 2. Right, you saw how X really didn't even hit that ball hard. He just hit a pop-up into the tree, and it's tough. Those trees are in play. And 2 runs scored.
When he went for that ball, it was like, yeah.
Yeah, talk about the Pacers. I think you could feel that. A lot of Knicks fans on the boulevard, obviously. New York based, let's go Knicks, but a lot of Sunday blues right now after yesterday's game. We're really rooting for the Knicks. is there an age limit? That's the beauty about stickball. Is anyone could play. You could, the youngest kid I want to say playing is probably maybe 14 years old. But there's been times where a team is about to forfeit their player short, so somebody's 10-year-old kid comes and play just as a placeholder. But anybody can play, female, male. Obviously the league is predominantly male, but there's been a couple of seasons where we do have females playing. Where we're playing right now, we are about 15 minutes away from Yankee Stadium, depending on traffic, right? 20, depending on traffic. And we are about 20 to 25 minutes away from Citi Field. We're not too far from the Whitestone and the Grosneck Bridge. So for those who fly into New York, if you cross the Whitestone Bridge, you fly into like JFK or LaGuardia. We're in the Bronx, like right entering the Bronx. We did not think. Listen, did I think the Knicks were going to win it all? Probably not, but it would have been great to at least get to the chip. But either way, we do have a permit for every Sunday, not every weekend. Every Sunday, we have a permit from 9 a.m. to about maybe 5 p.m. Like I said, this has been a league for the 70s, so we've had a permit for a very long time. The boulevard itself is called Stickball Boulevard. It's also named after Stephen Mercado, who was a firefighter who passed away in 9/11. His father and his grandfather created the league, and now Stephen's father, Stephen's son, Skylar, is now the president of the league. So they're definitely trying to keep the heritage alive, tradition alive.
Get there. Hey!
We got participation trophies. I don't know about participation, but we do get MVPs, league champions, most improved player, most defensive player of the year, and stuff like that. So we do acknowledge players. We do acknowledge players here in the league. It's pretty crazy. Like, listen, is it a difficult sport? It's not that hard. Is it easy? Not that easy. Listen, hitting, probably, right? You could, if you have some experience playing baseball, or you can swing a little bit, you can hit the ball, all right? And you can find your bounce. It's gonna take a while to get the ball. But defense, when you play the infield, that ball is gonna hit hard. Like, we bring out the pocket radar and radar guns. These guys hit the ball 130 miles per hour. So you really gotta body up this ball. And then in the air, like, look at this chop ball. Boom. Play safe. Oh. Out. Okay. Balls in the air are tough. You use your hand, no gloves, and we're using a sky bounce handball. All right, let's go to Watsy right now.
Hey, I got you.
Has anyone ever hit the red building? No, that red building is tough to hit. There's been people that have hit across the street. There's a lot of chopper down a second. See, that ball just bounced right over his head.
There you go, Watts. Here we go. Let's go, Stet.
Yeah, so look, overall, we're trying to grow the sport. Believe it or not, there's a couple different states that host tournaments for us. They don't necessarily play in a league. It would be great if they played in a league. But right now, there's a tournament in Florida. Every holiday, let's say Memorial Day weekend, Labor Day weekend, President's Day, Columbus Day, we have a tournament. And we travel for different tournaments. So we go to Florida, Miami, Tampa, Puerto Rico, California. So when it comes to rules for the stick, we do have rules for it. I believe, in length, usually the dowel rods you get from Home Depot start at maybe 48 inches, somewhere between 45 and 48 inches. But the diameter can't be more than 3 inches in diameter, right? So it can't really have a barrel. Some people shave the handle to get a thinner grip and whatever the case is. They have different shavings of their dowel rod. There's a dude out here that makes stickball bats, actually. He has a lathe. He shaves down the handle to kind of make it identical to a bat, stickball style.
You're not playing with the real number. You're playing with the fake number. Look. This is the real one. Just remember who will always be the real one.
Legacy does play today. Legacy plays at 11. South Philly. I love Philly. Does anyone show up with Torpedo? I'll show you the bats in a little bit. My family in South Philly.
Today I might go.
There are 9 teams in this league as of today. 9 teams in the league. Tournaments are usually about 10. Is there a rule on how many pitches they get? I mean, it's not called a pitch. It's called an approach. You only get 3 approaches, which is that flip. You only get 3. So this is Lenny right here, lefty. Lefties are awesome on field too because you can just hit a line drive right into the trees. Oh, it's the middle. Oh, ball gets down for a single.
Keep going, Lenny. Keep going.
Go, Fred. Hey, Fred. Way to go, Lenny.
Yeah, so a lot of balls do go over the fence. We do get, hit foul balls. There's a baseball field to the right of us that's under construction right here. That's why these fences, or these green fences are up. Usually, if you look at our older videos, there's a big fence there that a lot of players would use to hit off of. But since they're doing construction, that actually is shoring up the fair territory for us. But when balls go out of bounds or foul territory, we just open up those, walls and send a little skinny person or short person in and retrieve the ball, or a kid. Same thing for the basketball court and these fences. Oh, ball drops.
Let's go!
Oh!
What's foul? On the sidewalk. So it's hard to see right now because I'm using a tripod and it's a little bit early. I don't want to move around, but there's lines on the field. Let's see if I can zoom in. That'll be great. TikTok, come on. Let me get some zoom. Yeah, get some zoom. Nice. So you see those lines right there? Those lines right there, it's fair ball, foul ball, right? So anything on the left of the line is fair. Everything to the right is foul. Same thing for this side, right? Where third base and first base is. So anything that hits fair territory on the ground over there is game, right? Anything that could hit, if it's a tree, hits the ground, it's in fair territory, you got to make the play. But if it hits a tree and goes foul on the opposite side of the fences, then you're out. There are home runs in this. The home runs are deep in the center over those cones over there. Double play. Oh, he dropped the ball. You play 7 innings. Let's see right here. Let's take you on field 1. Showed you guys enough of field 2. If TikTok gave me like a scoring feature, I could overlay a scoring app and all that stuff. But they want me to use TikTok Studio, which unfortunately, it's hard to get a studio out here when you're in the middle of a street. It's possible, but it takes a lot. How long do we shut down the street? Depending on weather, depending on how games go, this street is pretty much shut down all day. But this is not a heavily used street. It's kind of like we're right in front of a school. So this street is just made for this school, for teachers to come park, attend class, go home, that's it. So it's not a heavily important street. It's like a side street that we use. This is D-backs versus Emperors, not Milan. Milan was on the other side. So we are a non-for-profit organization, but each team basically pays a league fee. But when you have a team of like 10, 12 guys, the league fee could possibly be like $50 to $60 per player.
Why are you sliding? Go.
We'll appreciate you deciding to go ahead and be here for me. I'm going to give you a tap right now on that. So it took me like 3 hours to get here.
Yeah, the crazy. So that's how our videos go viral. This dude's really when not for nothing. When you're running full sprint, you kind of get that urge to slide. I haven't done it yet. I haven't slide, but there's dudes that really be sliding. So shout out to Pro Slides. I don't know if Pro Slides if you're on. If I could tag Pro Slides, I would. But right now, if you look up Pro Slides, they're one of our sponsors. So we got a little discount on. You get a little discount on their slides, knee pads, sliding pads, sliding shorts. Let's see if I can tag him. Alright, so if you just tuned in, this is called stickball, right? More specifically is self-pitch stickball. This is the NYESL, the New York Emperor Stickball League, okay? It's been around since the league has been around since the 70s, but stickball, has been a crazy important part of New York City culture for a while, since the 50s. What's good, buddy? How you feel? You alright? Yeah, man. The rules are just like baseball. The only difference is obviously no pitching, right? You bounce it to yourself. So you start at home, right? You start from behind the line. you get 3 chances to flip the ball, right? You don't have to use all 3. You can go on the first flip, second flip, third flip. If you don't go by the third flip, you basically strike out. You only get 1 swing. So if you swing and miss, you strike out. If you hit a foul ball, you're out. Ground ball, tag plays, field of choices, force plays, you're out. Flyouts, you're out. It's a ground ball to third base. Third baseman bodies it up. Force play at first. Is it like Vitia? I guess it's like Vitia, but Vitia, like you pitch and stuff like that. Here it goes a little bit quicker. You bounce it to yourself, you swing. We have a permit to close the street. So yes, we have, we've been like I said, this league has been around from the 70s. We've had a permit to close the street for many years. It's called Stickball Boulevard, so it's named literally after the sport. We have our logos and stuff on the street. So we have it's upside from here, but we have our league logos on the street, champions and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. Oops. I sit on my tripod. So this is field 2, right? This is field 2 technically, right? This is what we call field 2 with the trees. Oh, ground ball to third, trouble. Oh, he stays with the play, throws it to first. Oh, that's it.
Touch the sidewalk?
I guess so. Yeah, and I'll take that. Thank you. Yeah, we do play with fouls. I wish there was a better way for me to incorporate the rules and the laws. But yeah, there's foul balls. It's literally got to hit him and field play. And if you hit a foul ball, you're out. So you only get 1 swing. So ground ball to shortstop, throws it to second for the choice. He stays at first. Home runs are balls hit to dead center over the cone. So let's go. This is Cooks. This is Cooks. Cooks is crazy. He's nuts. Now listen, we're all baseball fans here. A lot of us, I played baseball. A handful of us have, played D1 baseball. Either got signed, drafted, got released, played indie ball. So there's a handful of dudes that played baseball in different levels. Obviously, none of us made it because we're here, but this is Cooks. Cooks is crazy. He's wearing a wig. He's really bald. But if you were tuning in, this is a dude that's lit at home.
When you was running, you gotta zip up you gotta button it up. But when you was running, it was slowing you down. You know how?
So he hit a fly ball. He flew out. Next is Pito. Yeah, so we just wrapped up Memorial Day weekend tournament, which I think is the most competitive and craziest stickball tournament of the year, hosted here in New York. We we basically played 6 games, 3 games on Saturday, 3 games on Sunday. Monday it's 1 game elimination, so you got to win 3 to win it all. We just wrapped that up, so I'm sure a lot of us are still feeling sore from that. A lot of us are feeling heartbroken from the Knicks loss. It's a little bit cloudy. It's a cloudy Sunday here in the Bronx. A little bit windy. I'm not sure about weight, but I'm gonna see.
this shit on stay with them.
Dusty was just next to me right here. He just left. I'm gonna show you in a little bit, like the stickball bat that this player Dax is making. But you see that, right? He even has. So he uses a lace, right? This stick. It's about maybe maybe like 40 inches, maybe. Hard-line drive. Oh, they caught it. So some people take long. Do you guys play on Monday? No, we only play on Sundays. We only play Monday on tournaments when we have off on Monday. So this game wrapped up. I guess the Emperors won. Back here we got OG Artie.
Let's go, Cappy.
So Emperors just beat Tri-State 5-2. Honestly, it's funny because Jersey Mike's, the whole thing, Jersey Mike's does have a sandwich called a stickball, but like Jersey Mike's doesn't sponsor Stickball Boulevard, which is crazy. That's crazy to me. And I think if you agree, you should try to spam Jersey Mike's to sponsor us.
Call that shit fair, Dave. Fucking just work it out.
Is there a league in Chicago? Listen, there isn't a league in Chicago. But if you want to start this sport, we would help you, right? It doesn't take much, right? Like, all you need is the city. Go to your local politician, your councilman. Maybe find like, a street in front of a school on a weekend or a parking lot. We have our rules on our website. It doesn't really take much to play. You can, if you got an open park, you can draw lines on the field, 4 bases, a dowel rod from Home Depot. You put grip tape, a skybounce handball from Amazon. You can get like a dozen. What's up, bro? Yo, what's good, bro? No, hit a line drive. Hit a line drive, opposite field. So Watts doesn't bounce the ball. He's a no bouncer. Right here. So it's a little bit different. He's a no bouncer. So he's gonna flip the ball in the air and just swing.
Let's go, Watts. Man, it's somewhere where it'll do the most damage.
That's trouble. That's trouble. That ball literally hit the tree and landed.
So we got an issue. Let's go. Yo, but
Yo, you know if you was over here, you was going.
Trying to get it right. See me too. I didn't have a fresh cut. I think that's what it was. I was playing like a ugly nigga.
Gotta walk around the crib like your son, nigga, with no bunty. That's what you gotta
See, I take off my shirt. Look, I ain't out over here.
All right, we're gonna sign off for a little bit, and then we get back on. All right, appreciate all the love. The game just wrapped up. Got more games all day. I'll be tuning in soon. Just let me take a little break. I'll be right back.